here we are at the ALEC once again this afternoon on day 4 of our Nutrien Classic sales. And a really big welcome to the vendors of lot 413, sold yesterday. One more desire. Kristie and Heath Sinclair, congratulations. The top price gelding, $105,000.
Thank you, Mike.
Yes, thank you.
Very exciting.
I noticed there on one of your Facebook posts yesterday, Kristie, you'd said you'd done the hashtag Dream Big. It's obviously pretty exciting for you guys.
It's an amazing opportunity to even own a horse like that. But it's also, for me, I guess having a husband that can train a horse like that too is pretty cool. And for us, being able to do it as a family. So this is probably the first time we've got to do this whole journey as a family with our kids. And so I guess it's cliche, but it's a dream. It's more than a dream come true for us, for sure.
Fantastic. And of course, sired by Desire's Blue Trinity out of One Sweet Cherry. A really special story behind this little gelding, Heath.
Yeah, it definitely is. We were lucky enough to have an association with Mark Simshauser, and he bought Desire's Blue Trinity through, I think it was a landmark sale at the time before it turned to Nutrien. And he got me to show him that year he bought him, and we ended up winning the 2017 Gold Cup Open on him. And he ended up winning Open Horse of the Year as well. And we're also lucky enough to have an association with this little horse's mother, One Sweet Cherry, who Jason Leach trained, but I actually got to show her a little bit through her career as well. And she was just such a beautiful mare to do anything with. And this little gelding was a product of the sire and the dam. I could feel all the great points from Trinity as well as One Sweet Cherry. And it just, all the good points blended together to make this little horse and achieve what he achieved yesterday for us and for the people involved.
Yeah, look, absolutely fantastic. Sold to Glenavon Agriculture up there in the Central Highlands of Queensland, so not going that far away from you guys anyway. But the behind both the sire and the dam, some incredible bloodlines. Yeah,
unbelievable. We've been so lucky to be able to do well on top and bottom side. I know Trinity and Cherry was a favourite of yours.
Yeah, Trinity, I prepared him a lot, and he was one of my favourite horses to get ready. And Cherry was probably when I had the kids. But they're both great horses in our barn, and very privileged.
And we were lucky enough to get this little gelding. Mark Simshauser had 2 full embryo brothers, the little fella we ended up with, and he ended up drawing straws. He had the 2 embryo brothers, and he wanted to get them both started and trained and out there to sort of promote Trinity. And it was me and Phil Dawson, me and Kristie and Phil Dawson and Bernie Lucas. And Mark drew straws on who got which gelding, and we drew the straw and got the black gelding, and Phil and Bernie got the chestnut fella. And of all reports, the chestnut guy's going really good and heading towards the non-pro for Trinity in Tamworth in June. And it's just unbelievable result yesterday, but he was such a great little horse. We're sad to see him go, but you've got to put the good ones out there to promote your brand. And we're very proud of what we do here and how we start them and how we train them. And he was definitely a product of what we want to achieve and put out there for the people and the public to hopefully come and buy horses of us in the future and expect to try and get quality like that.
Absolutely. And look, we're certainly delighted that you chose the Nutrien Classic to be able to share those bloodlines through. You, as we mentioned, you are at home, and Mark Buttsworth showed the horse for you down here. How tough was it sitting at home watching this live on the webcast, no doubt, rather than actually being here on site?
Well, we actually felt like non-players.
Really enjoyable. It's probably one of the first experiences we've had with horses where we haven't physically been doing the work. So we were quite happy. We're actually in the air conditioning and not in the Tamworth heat. So to be able to share it with the kids because they weren't at school. So that was was an amazing thing for our family. Yeah, it was. So it wasn't too bad, but we knew he was in good hands.
Yeah. With all COVID and that floating around, like we've got some very close people in our family that could be affected by it. So we're just trying to avoid it as much as possible. And Kristie came up with the idea of a couple of weeks before the sale started of sending him with Mark. and he's a great friend of ours, and probably two of the biggest moments of my career he's been a part of, which was winning the NCHA Futurity in 2009 on a relation to the gelding that he rode through for us yesterday, and yesterday obviously when he realised 105,000 for us on our horse. So great friend, and he's done a lot for us, and we really appreciate his horsemanship, but also his friendship. He's just a good man to have on your side, and we're very privileged and grateful that he is.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Look, I really want to thank you, Kristie and Heath, for coming on with us this afternoon, taking the time and jumping online with us for this interview. We really appreciate it. Congratulations once again. Lot 413, One More Desire, top price gelding of the sale so far, $105,000. Good on you.
Thanks so much, guys.
Thanks for having us, and thank you guys for the job that you've done.